So today I'm going to do a bunch of squats. I've got about just under 30 back squats, and then I'm going to do about 20 front squats, and then a whole bunch of other squats in a workout. So nothing crazy to focus on today. We're just pretty much focusing on volume. I'm not going super heavy. I'm just getting the legs ticking over and just getting under a little bit of weight. So I'm doing back squats and front squats today because right now we are really kind of just throwing it in as a filler, because right now we have no idea what is happening with the games, with everything going on in the world. So for the next week or so, hoping that we find information out ASAP, we're just got some fillers to make sure that I'm still dialing in my strength and I'm touching on all my movements.
We're cranking up the lights now so everyone can see. It's all happening right now. We're gonna make you believe. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get crazy. It's gonna be loud.
Would I rather a front squat or a back squat? That's a hard one, because I see so much value in heavy front squats and just feeling very strong, especially when it comes to sending it out of a clean. But I feel an overall strengthness when I do and focus on back squats. So I probably will have to say back squats, just because it's just pure strength, and I think that it rolls over to just so many other movements. For a normal human being who is not trying to be an elite athlete, I do believe that just by doing normal CrossFit is enough for people to have a baseline of strength in terms of squats, presses, pulls. It focuses and has so much variety when it comes to all the movements that it is covering almost everything. Do I always wear a belt? No. I actually shouldn't be using a belt for these front squats. It's just I completely forgot that I even had it on. But when it does come to lifting, either in squatting, in anything overhead, the two movements that I don't use a belt are deadlifts and snatches. And I don't normally use them in overhead squats either. But I do think that there's value to using a belt, but I think it's very important that you don't become reliant on using a belt. And I think that depending on what you're lifting and what movements you're doing will determine on how heavy or how strong you tighten the belt up. Sometimes, like for example, in my front squats just before, I didn't even realize I had it on. So it was just sitting on me. And it's definitely obviously giving me support, but it wasn't something that I really needed because it was only lightweight. I think once I start to get heavier and I do need that little bit more support, that's when I would tighten it up and I would start to, utilize having my belt. All right, just got done with my squats, and now we're going to be doing an Imam. I have 3 movements. I'm going to be focusing on my pacings because I really want to work hard for the rest.
Right now. Tell me who you are, get in the car. Right now. Reach for the stars, I want it all. Right now. Tell me who you are, get in the car. Right now. Reach for the stars, I want it all. God, I'm low. guard my soul. All of my thoughts be dark like coal. Face down in the water I float. I try to speak my mind but I choke. I'm on a tightrope, tired I can't cope. No lying, no hope, the lying might show. Up to the party, y'all don't want smoke. In the
energize the body, raise up the arm. Right now, tell me who you are, get in the car. Right now, reach for the stars, I want it all. Right now, tell me who you are, get in the car. Right now, reach for the stars, I want it all. Right now, tell me who you are, get in the car. Right now, reach for the stars, I want it all. Right now, just into the car, fighting no war. Right now, we shitting with y'all, I'm in the store. Right.
So I just did a 21-minute Imam. This workout was on one of my online programmings from Tia's daily program, and so depending on the day and time of the year and everything like that, every so often we'll have like workouts that are very manageable, but what our intention is actually working for the rest. So there might be a specific number of reps to get done in that particular minute, and you could easily coast through those particular reps or try and get through them as fast as possible so that you can get a lot more rest. And so that was the focus for today. Nothing too strenuous on the body, but just making sure I was focusing on my movements, having quality reps, but also trying to really work hard for that rest period. A lot of people often ask me how they can get into doing CrossFit or just exercising more, and I think it's a very valid question, because I do remember when I first started this, going into a gym, a Globo gym, was very intimidating to me because I didn't really know what to do. And then when we found CrossFit, I personally needed Shane to come with me just to give me that confidence of going in and learning all the different movements. And I think that can be quite daunting, and sometimes we forget that for the people that haven't tried it and it is very new to them, it is so welcoming. You soon forget how intimidating it can really be, but it's that first initial step. And so for those that do want to give it a shot and do want to try and improve their fitness and better their health and have just a much healthier lifestyle, I think that by going to your CrossFit gym that's down the road from you, or a gym that is nearest to you, by going there and talking to the coach or the manager there and getting an idea of what they offer and how they coach and kind of what their values are, that will really help ease that intimidation feeling. And you'd probably be surprised, people that go there may be people that you know or your paths have crossed, and you can set up times to go with them so that you feel accompanied, which is something that I did with Shane. And so having someone to go with is definitely a huge help, and can also really allow you to take that first step and feel a little bit more comfortable. But I definitely think going and talking to the coach and the team at that gym would be a huge step in the right direction to helping you make that first step. So just got done with my session, and I'm going to be going home fueling the body, and so I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.